All right, I got noon on the hour, so I am ready to go. I hope you're ready to go and see what we can do with regard to a little bit of relationship builder campaigns. So let's jump right in with both feet here. And again, I'm going to kind of define what it is, and then I'm going to talk about things that we can do. Okay? So, relationship marketing is a sales approach premised on the fact that relationships build businesses. I think we all know that, but sometimes we have to refresh that noggin up there. And again, no one wants to feel like they're starting their business from scratch each month. And I know some of you are like that. It's like my pipeline is dry. I blow into that pipe and all I get is dust. So what do I got to do to keep my pipeline full so that I can meet my goals? And it really comes from treating our relationships more regular, because each and every one that we come in contact with is special in their own way. So we continue on with this thought here. And again, relationship marketing treats your network of relationships like people. I mean, people, these are people that you can touch. And again, we're still at that social, do I wear a mask, don't I wear a mask, and everything else when I'm with my family and whatnot. But this is dealing with the people that you know. And again, you getting to the point where you can, know that your heart's in the right place, your why or whatever it is that helps you get up every day. And also know that you have their best interest, because that's where the trust comes from. And that's what it really is the basis of our relationships is those that have our best interests are the ones we keep closest. Of course, it's not always about service, but it is at times. But the most important thing is you understand that what you're doing for them is you keeping their best interest forward. You're listening to them, you're responding to them, but it's not about a place of greed. It's not all about money. It's about helping them and the fact that you appreciate them. And of course, they help you achieve whatever it is your goals are. So I'm going to cover real fast the 5 phases of relationship marketing strategies. First thing you have to do is attract them. Okay, and when it says this is when the brand and customer first engage, this is when you're the brand. Whether you're selling yourself as a buyer's agent or a seller's agent, again, we might, different type of hats we put on and whatnot. But this is when you first engage them. Again, in the grocery store, a doctor's office, wherever you might be, connect. Now it's a how do you get them interested in what you do? Number one question people ask when they find out you're a realtor, well, how's the housing market? Well, you know what? It's really hot right now. Are you thinking about selling? Maybe we can get together, do something to pique their interest. And then there's a little bit of courting. I love this word because, again, this is something that some of us understand rather uniquely, because we used to court. We didn't used to date. And of course, nowadays, I don't even know what they call it. But anyways, don't let me get off on that tangent. You got their attention. You got their interest. So now it's time to be asking for that name, that email address. Okay. And then you take what you got and you build on it. Okay. You nurture that relationship, because what did it take to attract them? What piqued their interest? And just nurture that campaign. We do it automatically with folks we meet. Sometimes we just don't apply it to our business. I don't understand. When you start treating your customers so well throughout the relationship, again, they're going to be there for a lifetime. And some of us already know that we've had the privilege of helping folks to buy a home, buy a couple of homes, helping their kids buy homes and the like, and even sell a few in the process. So let's talk about relationship marketing and what it really is, okay? And it's all about building that trust. It's all about the loyalty. It's all about the brand. Again, Century 21. Come on, folks. 50th anniversary. Celebrate all that Century 21 is, because even though you're awesome, Century 21, you're relentless. You're like the 121 percenters. Come on, get that so that you know that you're delivering that value out to the folks. And then, businesses employ this strategy, and they've been doing it for a long, long time. Okay, so I want to share a couple of oldies but goodies and see if you remember them.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve...
Just a minute. I'm going to stop that because I don't know if you were getting the audio or not. So I'm going to do it again. Yep.
The audio was working, Bob.
Okay.
Hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef?
I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
Again, I hope you all remember that one. I'm going to give you another one.
If ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire Company.
That one came from 1984. And both of those are still classics, aren't they? I mean, because they're ingrained in your brain. And talk about brand. When we can do that for our own face and our own mug, come on. Century 21's already doing it for us as a brand, so we just need to capitalize on it. Now, I took a couple of old ones, but I want to grab a couple of new ones before I get into what things we can do. Again, Starbucks just started a new borrow a cup program, okay? And the whole concept of this borrow a cup program is that you get to enjoy your beverage in a Starbucks reusable cup because they want to reduce the amount of trash and environmental stuff that is out there. So now you get $1 credit when you return the cup on your rewards card. So next time your coffee doesn't cost you as much. And it's just awesome. It helps the environment, but you got to bring the cup back to get the $1 reward. And let's not stop there. Remember, they just introduced their 2021 brand of new glasses. You got the mermaid wave there. You got the gold speckled, and oh my goodness, it's just 2021 brands, and you just got to have them. I mean, come on, that mermaid wave over on the left. Limited edition. Oh, my glasses wouldn't be complete without them, would they? So let's go to another one that was a great relationship.
Hey, Tracy, you can't say no to a classic.
Ooh! Oh, can't hear you over this flaming hot crunch.
Girl, you know wavy chips are way better for dipping. Crispy, airy, tasty poppables.
I thought we talked about talking to the chips.
I can't help it.
I love me some Lay's.
All right, I'm taking these.
Lay's, a little joy with every bag.
I got some baked potato chips.
Now, this isn't the only one that Lay's put out. Lay's also, remember the one where they name the chip, where they sent chips out, and then we bid on names and what was the name of the ultimate chip going to be. And of course, some of those chips might be represented right there. But again, it's not just about the selling. It's all about building the brand, showing what the services are, showing what's capable. Now, this last one that I'm going to show you, and I did censor out a little piece, so you'll see a little blip just because I censored it out. But this is for us. In other words, you don't always have to be perfect in front of camera. In fact, if you're just yourself, it comes off even better. So let's look at this last one.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis.
And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month.
Again, brings the hot burning question. How do I do that? What I hoped you gained out of that last one was, again, that warehouse, the fact that there was all types of different types of pallets and, you know, a fork truck and things of that nature. What did that have to do with you shaving in the morning or shaving in the evening or whenever it is? What did it have to do with Dollar Shavers? It was just somebody coming off, again, had a little bit of a swagger. If we could easily do this, you know, we get a listing and we just take a walk through the house and start talking about the house just as casual as can be. Feel right at home, and you give it that homey feeling, and you know, you invite those folks in. That was always my biggest thing when I did videos or do videos of my properties, is I always start with the opening of the door, welcome in. And you know, so how do I do that? I'm going to share 12 different ideas. Some of them are going to cost money, some of them aren't, but I'm going to share with you 12 ideas, and actually 13 because I did throw in a bonus tip at the last. But become the digital mayor of your farm area. If you've never heard of Park Bench before, basically Park Bench helps you identify by a zip code or by a neighborhood. You have a couple of different ways you can go about it. That helps you brand yourself and increase awareness within your farming area. And it does it automatically. Again, if we're not willing to do it ourselves, then we have to consider, are we going to pay for it? And again, the ideas that I'm sharing today, I got from a variety of different sources. Okay. I'm not putting my moniker on any one or the other. I'm putting in the moniker, the ones that I chose, and the stuff that I did pick today is the ones when I did search after search after search, and I read review after review after review to find out what was the cream of the crop, what was the best of the best, based on reviews, based on users, and the like. Okay, so here we go. Parkbench.com. And again, if it's necessary for me to share this PowerPoint with you as a PDF and whatnot, you know, just email me and I'll be more than happy to share this slide presentation with you. Boost engagement with contests, polls, and question and answer stickers on your Instagram stories. Again, if you're involved in Instagram whatsoever, these people just love to jump in and comment. It's all visual. I don't care if you're using memes. I don't care if you're using GIFs or whatever you're doing. And again, the cool thing about Instagram is you can create stories just like you can in Facebook. In fact, you can do them simultaneously and see which one gets you more results. Take advantage of what you have that you can do for absolutely free, just a small investment. But like I say, do an Instagram story and do an story on your Facebook. Which one gets you more responses? Which one gets you more comments? Watch your followers grow. And again, I'm not going to read all the content for you folks. It always drives me crazy when you go to a class and somebody just reads a slide to you like you don't know how to read. And I understand there's a lot of language on these slides. I do get that, okay? And that's why I'm saying if you want to have these slides for later use, by all means, I'm more than happy to share anything I have with you. Visit Bold Leads. Again, zip code based. And it's all about your, you know, understanding that the CMA is vital. It's important, so that you could show and demonstrate that you are the housing expert in that neighborhood or in that zip code, that place, that community. Okay. And again, they build killer home valuation landing pages to get you exclusive qualified seller lead. You know, there you go. Okay. Moving on. Number 4, find your way and integrate into your marketing and branding. In other words, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you in real estate? You know, I mean, is it because you have a passion for helping people? Is it because it helps you enjoy the lakes? Is it because you're able to provide for your family, provide for your church, provide for maybe it's adopt a dog or whatever? What's your why? and start marketing your why. That because again, when people begin to understand why you do what you're doing, they also begin to understand that it's not all about the money. And so take the time, to share the why of what you're doing. Okay, after all, who's going to get excited to work with someone who's just in it for the money? I had to say it. Okay, I just had to say it. Why are you doing what you're doing? Take the time to really think through why you became a real estate agent. In other words, what I'm saying is these bullet points right here are key, because I don't want you to just jump in, but maybe you were excited about the idea of helping people. Maybe you wanted to help the community. What is it? Because again, when you start to lay claim to a neighborhood and to a community and such, and people start to see that you care about it, they're going to be lifetime customers. They're going to know that for you, it's about customer service. It's about helping families to achieve their dreams, whether it's selling or buying their home. Now, one lesson many of us learn too late is that we need help. Okay, we go in and we're bullheaded, we're strong-willed, and we just got to do it ourselves. I'll raise my hand to that. I can be hard-headed. My wife will tell you. But Canva is a tool that you can put together easy ads, regardless of whatever platform you want to put it on. HubSpot does the same thing. Lab Coat Agents Marketing Center. Again, these are all examples of things that you may find very, very useful, because this is where people much smarter than me, I won't say you, but definitely more smarter than I, have all types of ideas where they've brought together collectively. And all you got to do is kind of go scroll through and say, oh yeah, I like that. And, oh, that's a great template. I can use that, because some of us aren't original thinkers. Again, I'm going to raise my hand on that one, wave and everything else. Number 6, work with local clubs to create special events. Now, this is something that is pretty cool. Again, test your audience imagination. Imagine showing up to a open house or to a community party where you're going to do a virtual tour of a home. Put on the goggles and walk through the house type of thing. Again, getting together with some of your neighbors to have a art night. Maybe you got some art lovers in your neighborhood, or maybe you got some kids that are in your neighborhood, and you could display the kids' artwork, and even have a little fundraiser or something. Costume party. Again, these are just ideas, folks. I could probably I could, there's lots of ideas out there. The point is, and this particular one is, it's not, you're going to be able to promote it on your social media. You're going to create the event. You're going to encourage, but of course, you want to do a little bit of groundwork to make sure your neighborhood's going to show up. But, passing out flyers in the neighborhood and everything else, and just having a community point. Maybe there's a park, or maybe there's a vacant lot somewhere close by. Throw up a movie night. Do something to just bring your neighborhood together and show that you're interested. And we're going to honor the policies of social distancing and everything else. But people are looking for relief. Okay, we all are in one fashion or another. So do something in your own neighborhood, or pick a neighborhood and just start, promoting the idea with, market your listings by creating videos that sell a lifestyle. Again, this kind of goes back to the reality that today, it's not about the square footage or fixtures. It's funny, I listen to the other agents in the office all the time, and they're talking about when we're going through our homes with buyers, and they're all like, we could break down that wall, and we could do this over here, and we could take that and do that over there. They come in with ideas of what they've seen on TV, and they're already ready to flip the house. I mean, change it entirely to meet their desires. Even though a lot of times they don't even know what it is that they want, but that's life in the big city too. But again, it's all about the home in the neighborhood. So make it a lifestyle. If it's a water community, then what the listing video might take place on a boat. You might be on a pontoon, or you understand what I'm saying? Sell the community, sell the neighborhood by using what draws people to that neighborhood. Farm your local power, predictive analytics. If you want to pay for it, if you just want the easy deasy woozy easy, do Smart Zip. If you want to do it because it's free, Remine and HomeSnap. Both of them have predictive analytics where it will identify most likely to sell using an algorithm. And what I find interesting is when you apply all three to a given neighborhood or a given zip code, they all apply their algorithm just a little bit differently. I find that to be a little bit fascinating because there's like 60 different things that come into play as a part of the algorithms. And again, some use a couple more and some a couple less, but 60 is the average points that are analyzed and why this particular seller is likely to sell. Okay? Smart Zip, you pay for it. The other two, it's free. Number 9, reach out to your sphere. It amazes me that we don't do this more and more. Some of us have friends that we've had for a lifetime, and if we talk to them once in 5 years or 10 years, that's okay, because they're still our friend. Because after all, they've been our friend for a lifetime. What would happen if you were to call up and just say, "Hey, dude, with all this social or all this COVID stuff and whatnot, I just been thinking about you and wondering about you, and so I wanted to check up on you. Oh, by the way, have you thought about selling? Have you seen how crazy the market is? Have you ever thought about moving? Have you ever thought about moving closer to me or moving farther away from me? Whichever way it works. But also getting into their social media. You have some of them may be on your Facebook, some of them may not. Have you actually gone out to look for them? Have you gone out and looked for them at the high school that you used to go to? Now, I understand for some of us, the high school no longer stands. Okay, I get that. But still, we exist out there in the virtual world online. So when you start emailing them, when you start reaching out to them through LinkedIn, through Twitter, through Facebook, through Instagram, actually go out and look for some of those folks you remember from school. I don't care if you graduated last year or if you graduated 50 years ago. They're still your sphere. Conversational and video text messages are a great way. Again, that's what I really like about that Dollar Shave Club video. It's very conversational. The guy's just kind of laid back. He's good at tennis. He swings the racket, misses the ball entirely. He doesn't care. He's selling a message. He's selling a point. He's trying to make us comfortable by being comfortable. If you come across as being a stoic, folks are gonna kind of look at it and be a little bit stoic. If you come across kind of like crazy, like I do sometimes, a little bit animated, people enjoy that. They're going to enjoy when you become conversational. They're going to enjoy when you try to make them feel comfortable. Okay? Almost down to the end here. Reach the full potential of your contact list. Even if your lead isn't ready to buy or sell right away, make sure you're staying on top of mind. Again, are you doing that? If you haven't reached out to some of your old school chums, that's a great place to start. And then just start dripping on them for a little bit, then make that phone call, follow up. Constant contact will do it for you. You ain't got to do nothing but put their names and stuff in. Oh my goodness. Easy peasy, automated, done. Authentically, okay. Authentically means that you're everything about your community. So you get involved with the Teamsters or the Lions or the Kiwanis or whatever it is that drives. You become a booster of the high school sports programs. You get involved in their hometown days or whatever events that they, again, brand yourself. Make sure that you're wearing something that identifies you with who you are, and what you do. But let your attire be your sales. You're a walking billboard. You remember those sandwiches boards we used to wear? Come on. Okay, not all of us used to wear the sandwich boards. I get that, okay? Some of us had some really weird jobs in the past. But you're a walking billboard if you think about it. I mean, come on, I got my logo. Why? Because people don't know that I sell real estate if I don't tell them. Talk to people. Here's your bonus tip. By now, I hope you understand that one of the things I've thrown in here a little bit is all about videos. And again, folks, if you're not doing videos yet, I just want to share this information with you, okay? 94% of its monthly active users are on mobile. You go mobile with video. You go mobile with images. 82% on Twitter, 60% on LinkedIn, 80% on Pinterest, 100% on Snapchat. And data, because of the way it is, it's all mobile, but they don't collect any data on it. I thought that was rather interesting. In fact, one of the most interesting tips that I ran across, just free fact here, was 60% of realtors nationwide, 64% of realtors nationwide are white, female, and 55 years old. Ooh. Real quick, relationship marketing strategies. Again, they're going to vary because each and every one of us has our own personality, okay? Each and every one of us comes at it from a different perspective. So be personal, do what you're already doing, and just start selling it because you're going to do it over and over and over, and you don't even have to think about it. Because here's the goal. You want to make it so that when they talk about you, they're going to use examples like, hey, my realtor, or my go-to girl for real estate. You got to go to my girl Sasha. She's going to sell your home so fast. You understand what I'm saying? We got to make it so that we stay top of the line, and that when they think of real estate, that they think of us, and it's an automatic go-to. When's the last time? So I got an idea here, okay? I am a relationship builder. The guy says he's ready. The other guy says, okay, let's do it. And I know you can do this. You can do this. I know you can. I know you can. I know you can. All right? So with that said, let me see if I get this over here. There we go. I got something up in chat. Okay. Again, as I said, folks, we're right there just before the halfway point. If anybody's got any quick questions, I'd be more than happy to respond. Otherwise, I bid you adieu, and thank you for coming and joining me today. Again, if you're looking for the slideshow, just let me know and I'll email it to you. Nothing else said. Y'all have a great day. I'm out of here.